with his arm. So that's enough for that game. Moving on to the next one. We have Bills at Chiefs. So this is the game of the week. I mean, this is every year. This is like the people's regular season Super Bowl. Chiefs -1.5, over under 52.5. Listen to these EPA stats. Bills are 4th in offensive EPA. 14th though in defensive EPA. So not quite as good on the defensive side of the ball. We know the run defense has been an issue for them. Kansas City, offensively, 3rd in EPA. So they have a better offensive EPA than the Bills. And that was missing Rashee Rice for the first 6 weeks. And then defensively, people have been questioning this Chiefs defense a lot this season, and it has been worse. But they are 7th in defensive EPA. So this looks like another team like the Lions that is probably top 2, top 3 best teams in the NFL just based off of EPA. So in this game, honestly, I feel like there's not a whole lot to break down besides what's different about these teams based on last year. I think the Bills are another year staler on offense. It does look good again, but this is just like you said it last time. Every single season with the Bills, they just get hot at one point. They are leading in regular season games versus the Chiefs. I believe they're 2-1 versus the Chiefs in the regular season, even though it doesn't matter at all, except for potential seeding purposes, because in the playoffs, they lose every single time. And I think that matters. But this is the regular season. And, like I said, I feel like the Bills are just a little stale. I get they look good off the bye, but that was the Panthers. You're going from one of the worst teams to versing potentially the best in the NFL. So I think that's something to monitor for the Bills. And then the Chiefs. The way they look different from last year, I think their defense is a little bit worse, a little staler, as I've been kind of using that word. I'll use it again. But offensively, they look like a brand new football team. I mean, the way they got Rashee Rice going right now, it's almost like an advantage that he wasn't playing the first 6 weeks, because you just burn the tape on the first month and a half of the Chiefs season trying to figure out how to beat them. And they got Rice. Pacheco's injured, but they do have Hunt and Brashard Smith, who looks like a receiving back that they could use as a nice weapon. And they just got a better collection of wide receivers, I'd say. You know, you got Hollywood Brown, fully healthy, Juju, and then you also have Worthy as the primary deep threat on the outside. And then Tyquan Thornton. It's like you're 5 deep with like decent wide receivers. It's not like you're rushing Sky Moore out there. I just think this Chiefs team is just, like I said, they're my second best team, and I think that's going to hold up here. I had the Bills higher than them last year, I think, before they played, and then the Bills ended up winning. This time, I'm going the other way. I think the Chiefs are going to win 26-25, so that is actually the under 52.5. And that's Bills plus 1.5. So I'm hedging. Sorry. But that's my take. I think the Chiefs win. That's where my money is.
I fully agree. And that's what I was going to go with, because the game is in Buffalo. And, of course, our biggest thing was always like, oh, the Bills always
in
play
Kansas City, I think. I could be wrong. Let me double check.
No, I think it's in Buffalo. I'm 90% sure.
Unless my template messed up.
Here you go.
Well, it's nice when I can't find it on the on this. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah, look at that. It's at Buffalo.
So we're at Buffalo. The thing is, back in the day, we used to always just like, oh my God, the Bills always played the Chiefs in Arrowhead and yada yada yada. But it's like the Chiefs went to Buffalo and still were able to win. And I feel like
Clearly
what the
that
Chiefs
has
are
not
looking
mattered.
for, that has not mattered at all. And my thing is, I also feel like Mahomes is looking for a statement game. Yeah, he could dominate the Raiders and his own division, but he's been doing that for years. And one of those things is to show like, yo, we are that team, is to tie up the series in the regular season. And I think the Chiefs are going to want to come out, and mind you, it's going to probably still be, of course, a high-scoring game. But I see this game going 27-20.
Okay, so you're taking Chiefs -1, and you're taking, that would be under 52.5.
Under 52.5, so yeah.
All right, yeah, I think we both kind of agree. I think that this is the Chiefs' year. As weird as that sounds, last year their team kind of fell apart, and they couldn't really make the most of their opportunity versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I still think they would have lost, to be fully transparent. I'll give you guys your due. You were the best team by far last year, and that Chiefs team was too top heavy. So when they had one of those injuries, well, that's what happens. But yeah, I think this year the Chiefs just look like they're on a whole nother level. of everybody else. They might even be in their own tier, maybe with the Lions. But yeah, so that's our thoughts on the Bills and the Chiefs